Have you ever found yourself impulsively jumping into trades, chasing the thrill, only to regret it later? Or maybe you have experienced moments of intense focus, losing track of time as you analyze every detail, yet struggle to stay consistent day to day. If that sounds familiar, you might be dealing with more than just typical trading challenges. In today's episode, we are diving into how ADHD can impact your trading as a superpower and a potential risk, and how to manage both for success. You are listening to the Confidence in Trading podcast. I am your host, Agnieszka Wood, a trading mindset coach and a seasoned day trader with over a decade of experience. If you are new to my show, don't forget to subscribe so you can come back for the next episode. In this podcast, we explore the fascinating world of psychology and the human element of trading. We take a deep dive into different perspectives to inspire you and help you navigate the emotional ups and downs of trading with self-compassion and confidence. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro, this podcast is your trusted companion providing support on your trading journey. Get ready to boost your confidence and unlock the secrets to mastering your mindset for success. Welcome to episode number 40, ADHD in Trading, Superpower or Risk. Today, we are diving into a topic that I know will resonate with many traders, ADHD, and its impact on trading. As a trading mindset coach, I have worked with numerous traders who exhibit symptoms of ADHD, often without realizing how deeply it can affect their performance, both in positive and challenging ways. In this episode, we will explore the unique strengths ADHD can bring to trading, the risks that it presents, and most importantly, some practical strategies that traders with ADHD can use to optimize their performance and thrive in the markets. But before we dive in, I want to be clear about something important. While I'm here to guide you through the mindset side of trading, I am not a clinical psychologist or doctor. So I don't diagnose or treat ADHD or any other medical conditions. What I share is based on years of working closely with traders, my own experience, and the extensive research I've studied over the years. My goal is to help traders understand how their mind works and how to navigate the unique challenges they face in the market. If you think you may need medical advice or support, I always recommend reaching out to a qualified healthcare professional. Now that we have clarified my role and what I can offer, let's get into the core of today's topic. Before we explore how ADHD can be both a strength and a challenge in trading, it's important to understand what ADHD is and why its impact on trading is significant. ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, is a neurodevelopmental condition that affects focus, impulse control, and organization. While it can present challenges in areas like time management and controlling impulses, it also brings unique strengths such as creativity, hyperfocus, and quick thinking that can be very powerful assets in trading. As a trader, managing your impulses, regulating emotions, making rational decisions, and effectively managing risk are essential skills for success. And knowing how ADHD can influence these areas is key for improving your overall performance. Now that we understand how ADHD affects core areas like focus and impulse control, let's look at the neuroscience behind it. Studies in neuroimaging have shown that individuals with ADHD tend to have reduced activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain located at the very front of the frontal lobe. This region plays a crucial role in regulating emotions, social behavior, and higher level executive functions such as decision making and impulse control and planning. When the prefrontal cortex is underactive, it can lead to impulsive decision making and difficulty focusing on long term goals. And this may explain why some traders with ADHD struggle to control impulsive trades or stick to a long term strategy. Their brain wiring makes it harder to rationally evaluate consequences, which can lead to impulsive actions that hurt their trading performance. Understanding this can be a powerful step toward overcoming these challenges. Now, let's touch on another key factor in ADHD, dopamine. One of the core neurological differences for individuals with ADHD is an imbalance in dopamine levels. I actually dedicated an entire episode to dopamine and day trading, so be sure to check out episode 16 of my Confidence in Trading podcast for a deep dive into that topic. But for today, just remember that the dopamine is the neurotransmitter responsible for reward processing, motivation, and pleasure. People with ADHD typically have lower baseline levels of dopamine, which makes them more prone to seeking out stimulating or high reward activities simply to boost those dopamine levels. And in trading, this can mean chasing impulsive trades or craving the next big win as a way to get the dopamine hit. Understanding this tendency can help you manage it more effectively. Maybe you have experienced something like this in your daily life. You're scrolling through your phone looking for something exciting, even when you know you should be doing something else. Or maybe you have found yourself diving headfirst into a project not because it's urgent, but because it feels more stimulating. That's your brain chasing a dopamine boost. For people with ADHD, this kind of behavior is even more common because their brains are constantly trying to increase those lower dopamine levels by seeking out rewarding or high energy activities. In trading, this can mean impulsively jumping into trades or looking for that next big win, even when it's not part of the plan. Neuropsychological research has shown that people with ADHD are also more likely to engage in risk taking behaviors and seek immediate rewards as a way to regulate dopamine levels. Essentially, the dopamine imbalance can drive ADHD traders toward high risk trades and quick wins to satisfy their brain's need for stimulation. Does that sound familiar? So, now that we have touched on how dopamine imbalance can lead to impulsive behaviors and risk taking, let's talk about another critical aspect, emotional regulation. The amygdala, the brain structure responsible for processing emotions like fear, anxiety, and reward anticipation, plays a big role here. In individuals with ADHD, the amygdala is often hyperactive, which can result in emotional dysregulation. Brain imaging studies have shown that people with ADHD exhibit increased activity in the amygdala during emotionally charged situations. And this explains why emotional control can be more difficult for traders with ADHD. As a result, emotional dysregulation may lead to behaviors like overtrading, revenge trading, or making irrational decisions driven by fear or excitement. Things that can derail a well planned trading strategy. Now, let's move on to the final factor that I want to talk about today that might impact your trading if not managed properly, the default mode network, or DMN. The DMN is a network of brain regions that becomes active when the brain is at rest and not focused on external tasks. In people with ADHD, the DMN tends to be hyperactive, leading to frequent mind wandering and difficulty sustaining focus, two big challenges in trading. Functional MRI studies have shown that individuals with ADHD have less efficient regulation of the DMN, making it harder to switch between focused work and daydreaming states. And this explains why some traders with ADHD struggle with maintaining consistency and staying focused, especially during slower trading periods. When the mind drifts, it can lead to missed opportunities or impulsive actions, all of which can affect performance. So, what does all this mean for trader with ADHD? The key takeaway here is that according to neuroscience research, ADHD affects several brain regions, particularly the prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and the dopamine systems, which can create unique challenges. As a trader with ADHD, you may be more prone to impulsive trades driven by emotions like FOMO or excitement, which then can lead to significant losses. Emotional instability, trouble focusing, and poor risk management can all undermine your success in the markets. Maintaining consistency is another big hurdle. While the excitement of trading may keep you engaged at first, sustaining focus throughout the day or sticking to long term strategies can be difficult. For example, you might start the day strong, but as time goes on, lose focus, leading to sloppy decisions or missed opportunities. As a matter of fact, you might even start losing focus listening to this episode. So let's talk about emotional regulation. ADHD can make it harder to stay calm during periods of market volatility, leading to emotional highs and lows that may result in overtrading or revenge trading after losses. For instance, if you take a big loss, you might start feeling the urge to win back, and that might lead you to impulsive and high risk trades. But there is the good news. There is another side to ADHD that can actually be an advantage in trading. Yes, there is an advantage side of ADHD. While focus can be a challenge, people with ADHD often experience something called hyperfocus, where they become intensely absorbed in an activity they find engaging or stimulating. And this hyperfocus is very similar to the flow state, where you are so immersed in what you're doing that time seems to disappear and external distractions completely fade away. So, for people with ADHD, the brain's reward system is key in this process. When a task is exciting or rewarding enough, that activates the dopamine system and it allows you to focus deeply despite the usual challenges with attention regulation. So, ADHD isn't all about distractions. When someone with ADHD finds something stimulating, they can enter a state of hyperfocus. And that can be a huge advantage in trading. Maybe you can even recall it from your own experience that you were so immersed in the activity that you have completely forgot about the whole world. And this deep concentration can be incredibly beneficial, especially when you analyze charts or you research strategies. Traders with ADHD often dive into the details and stay locked in on the market movements for hours. For example, you might become so focused on spotting patterns that you catch a critical trend others might overlook. However, while hyperfocus can help you engage in complex tasks like analysis or strategy planning, it does carries risks because you might become so fixated on a single trade that you completely lose sight of the bigger picture or you miss other important information. So, understanding this balance is key. You can harness hyperfocus as a strength, but you have to stay aware of when it might turn into a potential pitfall. In addition to hyperfocus, another strength ADHD can offer you is the ability to adapt quickly. ADHD traders often excel in fast paced environments, and that could mean trading on a much lower time frame. And they can adjust to rapidly changing market conditions without becoming overwhelmed. This adaptability is especially valuable in volatile markets where being able to switch strategies or react in real time can give you an edge. For instance, if a stock suddenly dips, an ADHD trader might quickly exit or reverse their position. Additionally, many people with ADHD have a higher than average tolerance for risk. Trading naturally involves risk taking, but ADHD traders often thrive on the excitement and challenge of making quick decisions. And this can be significant advantage in markets where opportunities arise from taking calculated risk, allowing you to make bold moves and profit from short-term fluctuations while other traders hesitate. As you can see, ADHD may present some unique challenges in trading, but with the right strategies, it can also offer significant strengths. However, these strengths must be balanced by using structure, mindfulness, and accountability to combat the impulsive decisions and emotional reactions. So, if you are a trader with ADHD, let me share some strategies that you can use to improve your performance, helping you leverage your strengths while managing potential pitfalls. First, leverage your hyperfocus, but set boundaries. You can use hyperfocus to your advantage by setting specific time blocks for deep work, like analyzing data or backtesting strategies. However, it is crucial to set timers or reminders to avoid getting too absorbed in one task and missing broader market opportunities. Incorporating scheduled breaks into your day will help you reset and keep a balanced perspective. So don't underestimate walking away from your desk, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes. Also, make sure you create structure and routine in your daily life. ADHD traders can thrive with routines and systems, so implement a structured trading routine. Start each day by journaling, reviewing your trading plan, setting clear intentions and goals, and then revisit these throughout the day. Tools like trading journals or apps can, in fact, help you track your progress and create some sort of accountability, which will make easier for you to stick to your strategies. Automate where you can. Automation is your best friend. Use tools like stop loss orders, automated alerts, and rules based trading systems to reduce impulsive decision making. By setting parameters for trades ahead of time, you ensure that your decisions are based on logic and strategy, not on emotion. And this way, you can minimize the impact of impulsive trades and maintain consistency. Incorporate mindfulness to regulate emotions. Mindfulness practices like meditation and deep breathing exercises are great tools for managing emotions and avoiding rash decisions in trading. By incorporating these techniques into your pre trading routine, you can ground yourself, develop better emotional awareness, and also enhance self control. And this will help you pause and assess risks before acting, leading to more thoughtful, less impulsive, dopamine driven trades. In short, mindfulness basically helps you to step back and approach trading with a clearer, more logical mindset. Break down goals to stay engaged. Since ADHD often drives the need for stimulation and short term rewards, try breaking down your trading goals into smaller, manageable objectives. This way, you will stay motivated and engaged. For example, focus on small daily wins like sticking to your trading plan or executing it successfully, rather than fixating solely on long term profits. Use focus enhancing tools. To maintain focus during trading, consider using tools like noise canceling headphones to simply create a distraction free environment. These are especially helpful during market analysis or high stress periods, allowing you to stay fully engaged with your tasks and reduce the likelihood of getting sidetracked. You might also want to try Pomodoro timers, which break work into focus intervals of, let's say, 25 to 30 minutes, followed by short breaks. And this method helps sustain concentration while providing regular rest periods to prevent burnout and maintain sharp focus throughout your trading day. One great way to manage ADHD symptoms is through regular exercise, which can boost focus and reduce impulsivity. Especially before trading sessions, exercise can help clear your mind and improve your concentration. So consider adding some physical activity to your routine. It helps balance brain chemistry and enhances focus during trading hours. Lastly, consider working with a coach who understands the specific challenges ADHD presents in trading. A coach or a trading group can provide external accountability, helping you stick to your plan and avoid impulsive decisions. Having that support can be the key to staying consistent and disciplined in your trading journey. And whether you have ADHD or not, remember this: trading is all about recognizing your strengths and learning how to manage your weaknesses. When you find that balance, the potential to succeed in the markets become limitless. Your unique traits can become your greatest advantage. Never lose sight of that. As always, I am here to support you on your trading journey. If you are struggling with consistency, sticking to your plan, or impulsive decisions that are eating into your profits, please don't hesitate to reach out. Whether you have ADHD or not, if you are ready to break free from the vicious cycle and transform your trading for good, I invite you to schedule a free call with me. Let's explore how I can help you get on the path to consistent profits, just like I've done for many other traders. You will find the link to schedule a call below this episode. You can also connect with me directly on Twitter. My handle is @ahead_coach. I would love to hear from you. I truly hope today's episode left you feeling empowered and inspired you to apply these insights so you can take meaningful steps toward the life and freedom you're working for. Thank you so much for listening to the Confidence in Trading podcast. If you are enjoying my show, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and tell me what you like about it. Thanks to you, more traders will be able to find me, and together we will make a bigger impact. So thank you for your support. And if you are new to my show, don't forget to subscribe so you can come back for the next episode. And make sure to check out some of the previous shows too. Thank you again for tuning in. This is Agnieszka Wood from Ahead Coach. Bye for now.